Hello and hi, welcome to Yedidia Shofet.net and welcome to week number 27 in Halacha of the Week. Today's question, which was addressed to the Chief Rabbi of Israel, is, Rabbi, there's a series of berachot, a series of blessings, where it seems a little bit contradictory, and I'm not sure because I've heard so many versions of each. If you can clarify for me, foods like matzah, because I know on Pesach we say hamotzi on matzah. However, during the year, do we do the same or not? What about pizza? Or what about bisli? Or bamba? Or any of these little foods which are considered as nosh, or just junk food, as it's known as. Or pashtita, which is like a liquidy type of dough, which is made in a pan. Like a pancake, if you would like to call it. Or what about borekas? Borekas is like a phyllo dough, which is made with a filling of either cheese, potatoes, or meat. All of these type of items. Is there a general rule as to what beracha, as to what blessing I can follow in order to fulfill these blessings? So the Rabbi goes into great detail, and I'm just going to summarize for you what the final blessing is for these type of items. So, by pizza, or by borekas, by such doughy foods, it all depends. If the dough itself, it is made just flour and water, no other mixings. I mean, it can have eggs to a very slight degree, but if it doesn't have any extra spices, or if it's not actually kneaded with cheese or with meat or with raisins, with nuts, with chocolate, with all items, then that bread, even though that it's stuffed with meat, or it's stuffed with cheese, or it's stuffed with potato, that bread, or even if it's covered with cheese, such as pizza, that bread is considered regular bread, and you would have to make hamotzi on it as if that you were to eat regular bread. And so that takes care of that. Now, what about matzah? Matzah on Pesach is considered as actual bread. It's called lechem ani, the poor man's bread. So only on Pesach you were to say hamotzi. However, the rest of the year, it's technically considered like a cracker. The way that it was made, how it was developed, it was exactly like crackers are made, and you only need to say mizonot for such an item. The next case would be by bisli or bamba. What is bisli? Bisli is like those Israeli snacks, and bamba is the peanut butter snacks. So it depends. If the item is made out of wheat, meaning its main ingredient is wheat, then by that it will be mizonot. However, if it's corn or other types of grains which are not considered as wheat, spelt, oats, rye, and barley, then by these items, meaning corn, you say ha'adama. So once again, for bisli, which is made out of wheat, you would say mizonot, and for bamba, which is made out of mostly corn and peanuts and all other ingredients, you would say shahakol. So now, the final question was, what about pashtita? Pashtita is where you make a dough, however the dough is very liquidy, meaning it doesn't have an actual form, such as a pancake. So even if it's made with just flour and water, but if it's made into such a format where you're just going to pour it into a pan, or you're going to turn it into a cracker like a matzah, then you would only need to say mizonot, because it doesn't have the form of bread, it doesn't have the same status of bread, as it was never an actual dough. And especially if you're going to fry it. And if you fry dough, that's a different question. But for all intents and purposes, pancakes are mizonot. So, in summary, by all of these situations, matzah throughout the whole year, mizonot. Pizza, hamotzi. Borekas is going to be mizonot because it's like phyllo dough, which is also greased up, and it's mostly eggs. By calzone, however, that is actual bread. That would be hamotzi. By bisli, or by actual foods that you know, such as I'm not sure what to tell you actually, but I'll say that any of the Israeli brand items, that if they have wheat, you would say mizonot. But if they have mostly corn, you would say shahakol. And the final thing, which is pancakes, or any type of dough which is liquidy, you would only say mizonot. And that would be it. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow for Jewish Wisdom. Take care.